Welcome back to Gotchu Gotchu. My name is Joseph.
And I am Heather.
Yay! We're back. We're back.
Yes.
Actually, I'm just gonna take off my shoes.
Get comfy.
Get comfy. Okay, before we actually get into the topic, what time did you get up?
I got up at 9.
9, same.
I've been doing 9 lately.
I'm 8.
You got up at 8 today?
Yeah, because my alarm's at 7 and I turn it off and I go back to bed.
Oh, I do that too sometimes. Like, so you get like extra sleep. Like you get like
it
excited.
Feels like it feels like you're getting more sleep.
Yeah.
You know, so I do that.
I yeah.
So I get up at 8 and I looked at my phone for a little bit, just a little bit, to check who saw my stories, my podcast stories, and then YouTube comments with the podcast, even though there's only one comment. I read it and then I went grocery shopping. That's why I was late.
Oh, where did you go grocery shopping at?
It's usually Whole Foods and Kroger.
Wait, do you ever go to Plum Market?
Oh no, not my
It's so
thing.
good.
It's so good.
So good.
Like for fruits.
Yeah, like it's like Whole Foods, but
Mhm.
like similar. But should check it out.
The only thing is, if I go there, there's nothing to buy other than fruits. No,
That's
So I have to go somewhere else again.
Yeah.
So I usually just go to Whole Foods, get my fruits, veggies.
Do you go to Trader Joe's ever?
No, I'm not a Trader
No.
Joe's guy. Do you go to Trader Joe's?
I used to. My mom used to always like go there and bring me and my siblings. Okay. Yeah, we used to go to Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Anyway, that's why I was late. And then there was farmers market today, so the traffic was kind of bad. Just a little bit.
Yeah. Are you gonna go there later today or no?
No, why would I go?
Wait. What time do they like wrap up over there?
I don't know.
Probably early.
Like 1?
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't quote me on this. Probably 1.
I love a good farmer's market.
Farmers to go buy.
Like, I don't know, just see what they got. Like, they have, good fruit.
Yeah, fruit.
Yeah.
Oh, they have good meat.
Yeah, like, just good everything.
Good
and
meat.
it's just, like, nice to, like, walk around and look at it.
I'll get some vitamin D, get some fresh air.
Get that sunlight.
I'll get that socialization, And, yeah. Anyway. Last night, after you went back home.
Yeah. Dude, I was so tired.
8 passengers.
No.
Oh, perfect. I just went straight to bed.
Yeah, I just took a shower and went to bed.
Perfect. Because she was helping me with the timestamps.
Yeah, well.
She was attempting.
He was putting me to work.
Because you were like, oh, I have nothing to do. I'm just going to watch 8 passengers. So I was like, yo, if you're going to watch it, just like put in the timestamps for me.
Yeah. That was not the vibe.
Also, she said that she was watching listening to the whole podcast.
Yeah.
I was like, if you're gonna do that, could you just like make a timestamps? Because I don't have time to watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry, I kind of failed at that.
Nah. We can give it another.
Oh.
You can give it another try.
We'll see.
If you're gonna listen to it, the whole thing, anyways, then
yeah,
it's
but I can't like enjoy it if I have to like think.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I just want to like watch it and enjoy it.
Oh.
And not
because
like,
I was thinking about listen to it and then in your memo you just like type the time and then just the brief like phrase.
Yeah. It's
hard.
still
I know
like,
what you mean.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's like what is it? When you're watching a movie, you're like constantly like taking notes. You
know?
Like you can't like sit back.
I
and
just
enjoy
I don't want to think. I want just enjoy and listen.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Anyway, so we might have a timestamp. We might not. We'll see. Anyway, today's topic is
daddy issues.
Yeah. Personally, I haven't really talked. I'm not really familiar with the term because I don't really talk about daddy issues with my friends.
Okay.
I've never talked about daddy issues with my friends.
Should I like kind of give a brief description of what it is? So like, I guess it's like a complicated relationship with your father. And
before I came here, I looked up the definition for you guys.
Oh.
And there's two definitions.
What is it?
No, so there's one, but it's either of those two, which is one, your father being absent. The second one is even though you have a father, it's not healthy. Like he doesn't do anything that much. Yeah. You know, so those are the two.
Yeah.
So wait, do you talk about daddy issues with your friends?
Yes, but in a very unserious way. Like it's just kind of like a joke.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So how should we start?
Like everyone that knows me though, like knows
that knows
the issues going on.
Oh.
Like I'm very like open with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So how should we start?
Daddy issues.
Yeah.
Do you have daddy issues?
I don't have daddy issues. That's the thing.
Oh.
I'm fine.
You have a good relationship.
No, but the thing is, I don't really like get along that well because we have the same type of personality, I think. That's what I've like noticed.
Like you guys aren't like super close, but you talk.
We're fine.
Yeah.
But since we have the same personality, it's hard to get along because I believe in like the yin and yang kind of thing, plus and minus.
Yeah.
So if you're someone's leading, you have to follow it. Then it's a good relationship. It's just like it flows. But if both people tries to lead, then it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Yeah.
It's something like that.
Yeah.
It's fine, but like just yeah.
Got it.
Well, my brother, he gets along with my dad really well. But he has a different personality.
I see.
But me, nah.
No.
But we're fine though. We're in good terms.
So are you closer with your mom then?
Yeah. I don't really talk to my dad.
Got it. But when you see him, everything's fine.
But he's always like working somewhere else. So it's like
okay.
I don't really talk in general. Just like environmental wise.
Got it.
It's like not there.
Got it.
How should we start? Like, where do people begin with daddy issues? Do they go way back in timeline?
I think you should.
We should? Okay, what's the first bad experience with your dad? The first one that you noticed or remember?
I feel like as a child, he was there but not there at the same time. Like
physically there,
but like didn't really show up to important events like birthday parties or graduations
for
like high school graduation or like a stupid like 8th grade graduation, like things like that.
Yeah.
Like important events that like I don't know, like everyone else would have like their dad there, like their mom and dad, and then it was like he just wouldn't show up. But like he like did things like I don't know, I feel like he sometimes would put like me and my siblings in like kind of like unsafe situations.
Like where?
The first
in the hood?
Oh yeah. There's a lot to unpack here. But the first like time I can remember is this one time, like I was probably like 7 or 8 years old.
Oh, you remember like when you were like really young.
Yeah. And he took me and my sisters. We wanted to go ice skating really badly. So we'd never been ice skating. And so we're thinking like, oh, he's gonna like take us to like like a legit like ice skating rink and everything, and we're so happy. No.
To the river.
He took us to like the middle of like the fucking forest. Nobody is there but us, and I just remember there was this big drop. Like there was like a pond or something frozen. We didn't even have ice skates, just our shoes.
Oh,
like normal fucking shoes.
Three of you guys.
Huh?
Three of you guys.
It was three of us.
Yeah.
And my dad.
Yeah.
So we get there, we all get out of the car, and we're all fucking slipping all over the place. Like just falling.
So it technically wasn't an ice skating. It was just like you guys
died.
on the pond. Okay.
Yeah, and we like seconds after we step out of the car, everyone's falling, and my dad's screaming at us because he's like, what the fuck's wrong with you guys? Like, get up. And then my younger sister fell, and my dad ended up falling on top of her, and he started screaming at us and just said, like, all right, we're fucking leaving, like, just get up. And then we all left within like 5 minutes.
Wow.
So that was my first time ice skating.
Gotcha. Where was your mom?
My mom was like at home. I don't even think she knew we were going.
Gotcha. But it was winter though, right?
Yeah,
really cold.
Yeah, it was
cold.
safe
though.
Yeah, but then everyone just ended up crying, and it was not a good time. Like, it's funny now, but just like, yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah, gotcha. That's funny. And then the second one.
Second time, he's put us in danger.
Yeah. when was that one?
Okay, so, I have a good one.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It was Halloween. It was Halloween, and again, I was like super young, like probably 8 or 9.
Yeah.
So he takes us to
like haunted house
the hood,
or something?
like Detroit,
like
like neighborhoods in Detroit. If you've ever like been there, you've like run down homes and not like the safest neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, okay, we're gonna go to a haunted house. We're like, oh yay, haunted house! Like
with your mom.
No, my mom is never in these things. She just yells at him after he takes us.
Gotcha.
So we go there, and I remember we took a bus to get to like the haunted house place. Yeah. So we did that, and then we get out of the bus. And we are the only kids at this thing. Oh. Everybody else is like an adult.
Yeah.
Everyone else is older. So we get out of the bus, and immediately everyone just runs out this bus, and like there's fucking like just like a haunted house. Like it wasn't even a haunted house though. Is the thing. It was just people wearing like masks.
Oh, they like chasing you.
Yeah.
Oh.
So me and my sisters are fucking screaming, crying. My dad's just like, "Come on, guys! Like, let's go! Like, run!" And then there comes out this guy with a real chainsaw.
Oh, like the.
Like,
was it on?
Yes. Starts chasing us, and it was just, we were all crying. It was a fucking disaster. Fucking disaster.
But you guys had a good time? No.
I think we were like traumatized from that.
Wait, so like, did you go back to the haunted house after that, or
no.
was it first time? Was that the first time you guys last time?
I think they actually stopped doing this haunted house. I forgot what they used to call it, but there was a name for it, and I think that they stopped doing it a few years after that. It was just too extreme.
Yeah,
like,
too extreme.
Like
chainsaw, like real chainsaw, like real knives.
It was definitely not kid friendly. I'll tell you that. Like, should not have had kids there.
Oh, that's funny. I've never been to one of those. Actually, haunted house is one of my biggest fear.
Really? You're not like a Halloween person?
No, I'm fine
Or
with
just,
that.
like,
I
haunted?
just don't like jump scare. I don't like bees,
I hate
and
bees.
I don't like haunted house. Like jump scare, I hate those.
So you don't like scary movies then?
It's fine, I can watch it, but in real
Like
life,
real life
when
scary.
when something actually comes out or like makes a noise,
Mm-hmm.
then it's like
No, not for you.
not for me. Wow. Wait,
Yeah.
did you and your sisters talk about those things after?
I don't
that
remember. Like we
happened?
these are like stories that we like talk about all the time. Like now when we tell people them. Like they're hilarious to me now.
Yeah, it's funny.
Like yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Well, I feel like it wasn't like you didn't really have like a bad relationship though.
No,
so
at this
far.
at this
point,
time
like,
it
you
was
guys
like
are
my
kinda-
my dad was like the fun one. Like my
Yeah.
mom was always like she didn't like I don't know, like as a kid I always thought my dad was like cooler than my mom.
Yeah. So you had a good relationship.
Yeah,
So far.
as a child, yes.
Yeah, so far.
I think it was good, but I mean there was like many things in between, like arguments between my parents and things like that, and my dad would kind of like storm out of the house and like not come home for a few days.
Oh.
But that was like going on at the same time as like the ice skating thing and the haunted house thing.
Actually,
So he would kind of do those things and then like, but still like,
Oh, what would they argue about?
I don't know, money mostly, bills and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, so your dad was working? What about your mom?
Yeah.
Was she working too?
My mom was not working at this time, I don't think. Yeah.
Got you. Do you want to go like deep or should I
How
just...
deep? Like, what are you thinking?
So like, what did your dad do, and like, what did your mom not like about like that situation? You know,
I mean that would go back to the story of how they met, and I'm not putting that out there because it's like something unbelievable.
In a good way or in a bad way? In a bad way.
In
a miracle, like a fate kind of thing.
No,
it's not something like that. You travel and then like you somehow it's not that.
No, you would never guess it. Nobody gets it. But it's wild. It's a wild fucking story that I didn't even know about until like 4 years ago. Had no idea about the story. Just some family members that kind of exposed it. And I didn't believe it either at first. I was like, no fucking way.
Wait.
I'm not going to say what it is.
Briefly, like what?
I cannot. I don't want to put that out there just because it's like a very
the
sentimental thing, and it's
the
like,
government could go get you or something.
Oh, the government will come after me. No, it's just it's super personal.
Got you. Anyway, after that.
Yeah. So
how
I feel like
it's
okay, so it was
story.
kind of like that for a few years. Like he would still like be there for us and do things for us, but at the same time it was still like a little bit of chaos mixed in with that.
Where would he go if he?
Nobody knows. Like he would just dip.
Oh, dip.
So it was kind of normal for him to do that.
And then how did he come back? Just like
he would just show up. Like it was normal. We didn't question it because it was like something that he always did. So it was like, okay, whatever. That's just what my dad does. Nobody really questioned it.
Yeah, how did your mom respond to that then?
Again, normal.
Oh, normal.
Like that's just how he is.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
And then that kept going for.
Oh, that kept going on for like until I was like 12, 13.
Okay.
But then at that point, like, okay, we had to live with my grandma for a little bit of time
because
we the house got taken away.
Because
bank took over the house
because
couldn't pay for it.
Oh, it was that bad.
Yeah, money was always an issue.
Oh.
So bank took over the house. We lived with my grandparents, which are my dad's parents, for like a few months, like 8 months. And then we got like our own place. My dad didn't live with us at first. When we moved to this new place, he still stayed with his parents.
Oh, but with your mom though?
No, my mom was with us.
Yeah.
My dad was with his parents.
Yeah.
Then after about a year, he lived with us. And he lived with us, I think it was like 2 years, I want to say.
Okay.
So then at this point, I'm 13 years old.
Wait, before that, how did you guys get the house? Somehow. Like, what happened?
Well, it's not like anything fancy.
Like somebody helped you, or was it like?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Somebody helped you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, he lived with us for like 2 years, and then I'm 13 at this point, and my dad, like that year that I was 13, he kept going like back and forth from Michigan to Colombia.
Because his family was in Colombia or something?
No, we have no tie to Colombia at all whatsoever.
Oh.
Nothing. Nobody in my family is Colombian or anything close to it.
Okay.
Like nobody knew why. He just went back and forth.
Like
every like month or so he would go back for like a week and then return.
Michigan there.
Yeah. And then I remember this year he kept making like all these promises like, oh, I'm gonna like we're gonna get a new house and I'm gonna get you guys like all phones, like the newest iPhone, and then we're gonna go on a trip, like a big trip. And we're like, oh yay, like this was like the downfall of everything. So my dad has like never really been one to like stick to anything that he says. But this time I was still like kind of like believing like
really
what he
certain.
was saying, like his promises. Yeah. He did get us all new phones that year, and
13 years old.
Yeah,
okay.
Like my first phone. And we took a trip to Miami that year. My mom and everyone, we went. There was a lot of chaos on that trip, but I'm not going to get into that.
If you brought it up, you have to tell just a little bit.
No, it wasn't anything serious. It was just like yelling, screaming, and things like that. But I think overall it was a good trip.
Okay, but what did they argue over?
Just dumb shit, like my mom being like, "Oh wait, let's look at this." And, no.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I know.
Yeah. And then after we got back home from that trip, I think it was like, no, it was that way we went on that trip in December of 2015. Then I was 13.
You were 13, okay.
Then whatever happened in between, I don't know. And then fast forward to July of like 2016.
2016, okay.
So I remember it was like, it was like beginning of August 2016. He, and I cannot make this up, he packed all of his things in the middle of the night.
Out of nowhere.
2016. Yep.
He was going back and forth.
Everyone was sleeping. Yeah, back and forth to Colombia for like the past year.
Oh, starting 2015.
Yeah.
You were 13 years old or so. Okay.
Yeah. So anyways, he packed all his shit, walked out the door, and that was that. So I remember this like very clearly because it was like the next day was my birthday. It was my 14th birthday. And I remember like rent was due around that time too, like the first of the month or something. And he used to like take care of the bills. And he didn't pay for anything. So it was like, oh, we're getting like eviction notices once again. And like, so we're like all like freaking out, like me, my mom, my sisters, and we don't even know if he's like gone or like just another trip to Colombia.
Oh, like, that's true.
Is this motherfucker coming back, or are we just like left in the dust? I just remember we were all like sitting in the car, like, what are we gonna do? We're broke.
Wait, did you guys call his grandmother?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. So yeah, we called his mom, my grandma, and she was like also freaking out. Like, what do you mean he left? Like, what do you mean he didn't say where he was going? We're like, no, like, just left. And
how old was he?
How old was he?
Yeah.
He's 53 now.
So around 40 something?
I'm terrible at math. 40 something.
40 something? Okay.
Yeah.
You went back and then you called your grandmother and then...
Yeah, we like explained what was going on, and I think she like helped like take care of like bills and stuff.
He?
No, she did. My grandma.
Gotcha. Where's your grandma then?
What?
Oh, where was she?
Home.
Like, where's her home?
Like here in Michigan.
Oh, okay, same Michigan.
Yeah.
But a different place.
Different city.
Okay.
Yeah. What happened? I don't even remember like there being like contact with him at this point. Like, I really don't remember. I don't know. I just know I don't even remember like telling anybody like at school, my friends or nothing. I think it was just like we just went on.
Okay.
But the dynamic just changed because since he used to take care of everything and that it was like that was not there anymore. So we just like my grandparents like really had to like they stepped up in place of him. Yeah.
The 2016 that happened.
Yeah.
And then when was the next time that
I saw him?
You got in contact, or you guys got in contact?
I
with
don't
him?
remember the first time we got in contact, but I remember he was in Colombia for 8 months at that time. Didn't see him for 8 months, and then something happened to him in Colombia. Like, he got into a kind of a bad situation. I don't really understand it fully.
Like, basically, like, what did you hear?
I heard he was like robbed or something and stabbed in the head.
Oh.
Like, then I remember the embassy that like contacted my grandparents or something, and
that's how they like found out. Oh.
Yeah, and they ended up like rescuing him. That's what like they've always done with him. Like, and anytime he was in a bad like it was always call grandparents. They'll take care of it. Like every single time. So then he came back, and it was like fine. Like, it wasn't weird like seeing him. I remember just kind of being like whatever. Like, the relationship was still there.
What about your mom? How did she react?
Probably just I don't remember, like, oh, he's stupid, like,
but they were fine.
That's what
though.
you get for going there. But so he lived with his parents again when he was back. I think at this point he was here for like another couple of months. Okay. He didn't go back to Colombia. He was here for another couple of months. So 17.
17, okay.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. So he was back, and
2017.
There is something that happened, but I don't know if I want that out there either.
Wait, briefly, like, what was it?
Like,
if you brought it up, you have to tell someone.
I don't want to get him like in trouble. Is the thing.
Oh, by who?
I don't know.
Oh, the government?
Like, everyone knows this story. I tell this story to everybody too. Well, they don't know who my dad is.
Yeah. Wait, briefly.
He
2017. No.
Yes.
He lived.
I remember I was in 10th grade at this point.
Oh, gotcha. So wait, I wanna kind of like organize it. So 2016, he was gone.
Yes.
8 months, and then 2016, like around end of 2016, he went back.
Yeah.
Or was it like 2017 then?
I think it's 2017.
And then he
didn't go back to Colombia. No, he was still here.
Yeah,
After the robbing incident, he was here
with his
parents.
With his parents for about a few months.
And
then 2017, he joined you guys.
No, he never joined us again. Like, he never lived with us.
Oh, okay.
He was still living with his parents this whole time.
Okay.
And then
2017, we're in.
Yeah, so he told me and my younger sister to like help him with something. Mm-hmm. And we were like, okay, but he told us not to tell anybody about it.
Okay.
So we didn't tell anyone about it.
Okay. You both of your sisters?
No, just me and my younger sister.
Why not older sister?
I don't know. I think she was working at the time.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
We were doing nothing. So we went and we helped him with the thing that he was trying to do. It was like a business. But he didn't stick to it. So me and my sister helped him pass out flyers in people's mailboxes.
Okay.
For the thing that he was trying to do.
Wait, well.
It was nothing like bad.
Oh.
I just don't want to like confirm. Let me continue and you'll understand why, I think.
Okay, gotcha.
Like, it was never resolved.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Never resolved. He used like different name and everything for it. For the business.
Okay. Wait a sec. Do you want me to like beep it out just in case? They might be able to like bump up the gain and everything and might be able to like to hear what you said.
Like, I should say what it is?
No. Do you want me to like beep it out or something?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll beep it out.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Beep. Okay. Anyway.
So, yeah, people were paying him to do this, for him to do this service for them. Mm-hmm. And he got their money. Mm-hmm. When it was time to do the service he was going to do, he didn't do it. Mm-hmm. Instead, he took all that money, went back to Colombia. And then it was like this whole thing.
Oh, okay. I'll definitely beep it out. Beep it out.
What was I gonna say? I don't know. Then my mom found out about it and she's like, oh, he did the same thing 10 years ago. Like, that's why he didn't want us to tell anyone. And
so how long? Okay, just keep going. Sorry.
Yeah.
2017.
It was just a whole thing. Like, the news was involved and everything like that.
Wait a sec. That should definitely. Wait. Okay, I'll make sure that I like. Yeah. Anyway.
Like, nobody comes around and asks about it anymore.
Yeah.
But for a while, yeah. Anyways.
2017.
So yeah, he went back to Colombia, and at this time, I was still in contact with him. Like, my whole family was. Mm-hmm. My grandparents know. They have not spoken to him since that business incident. They took, like, they completely cut him off. No contact, nothing. So at this point, it was just like my mom and my sisters who were still in contact with him, like just through text though, like WhatsApp, and that's it. Then we didn't see him in person until 2020.
So 2017, he went back, and then 2020.
2020. So
you guys saw him in person.
Yeah. So he was like working in the United States, like probably like 2019, 2020 is when he started doing that, I think.
So he was here, physically here?
Not in Michigan, but just in the US.
Okay.
So yeah, 2020 it was like COVID, and he drove up from where he was to Michigan out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Literally out of nowhere. He showed up, he like was like, oh, I got you guys like paper towel and stuff, like, and we're just like, what the fuck, like I haven't seen you since
3 years.
Yeah. So I was like 17, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah. I was 17. And I remember I had my friend.
Wait, when you're 17, how old are you now? 21?
Almost.
Okay.
I had somebody over at that time, and dude, it was just like such a weird interaction, like very awkward, like didn't really know how to talk to him anymore.
You?
Like all of us.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was like, how are you just about to show up out of fucking nowhere acting like everything is normal? So anyways, that happened. He only stayed that day I think he only stayed the night. Like he slept on the couch and then he left in the morning. That was it. Then I think he went back
to
I don't know where it was.
Gotcha. Anyway, someone's coming in.
Somebody's coming in. Doing a tour.
Yeah.
Should we just wait?
Okay, anyways.
So yeah, he went back. I'm not sure if it was Colombia or where he was in the U.S.
Okay. 2020. Do you know the month that he?
It was like peak COVID, like
like
March,
May.
April.
Oh, March, April. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, like right in the beginning. And then it was just kind of the same thing of like strictly like texting communication. And then in like the next year, 2021, he flew me and my sisters out to go see him. To where he, not in Colombia, but where he was staying in the United States.
All three of you?
Yeah.
Okay. And how did your mom?
Well, my mom was supposed to come with us. He said that she could come, but she didn't come because of like work or something. So we went, and that's so distracting.
And then
we went, and it was like just super awkward, like didn't really know what to talk about or say, because it's so weird, because like
wait, when did you guys travel? When did you guys
in
fly?
2021. I was 18. My sister,
like April, the peak of the COVID. Okay.
No, but it was 2021. It's like really.
Wait. So so he went back. He came back for one night.
Yeah.
During COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, peak. Okay, and then he went back, and then 2021.
The next year.
Okay, he flew you guys out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it was just weird, because at this point I'm 18 years old, and the last time I like had like a normal relationship with you, I was like 13. So he kind of still has like, when I feel like when he like thinks of us, or like he still thinks we're like little, that because that's the last time he remembers us, like, is when we were young. Like he still sees us as those little kids that he remembers, but now we're grown, more, we're older.
How old is your older sister
right now?
Yeah, compared to you.
23.
So 2 years older than you?
Yeah.
Okay. Younger sister is
a year younger than me.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So on this like trip, we were only there for like 5 days, I think, like just short trip. But I remember this one time on the trip, he dropped me and my sisters off at the hotel and like went to go drink with his friend. Like he was like, all right, you guys just go here, I'm gonna like go out.
Okay.
So like just didn't really like spend time with us, and we were just kind of, all of us were like, we hated the trip. Feel so bad saying that, but like because we were just like, what the fuck, like.
So what did you guys do other than
literally nothing? Well, like,
so he flew you guys out, and then you guys had food.
Yeah, we just ate.
And then hotel here.
Yeah. He doesn't. He's never really known how to like express like like love or anything like that. Like I think it's there, but he just doesn't know how to execute that. If that makes sense. But that was that trip. That was last time I saw him.
2021.
Yeah.
In person.
In person.
Oh, okay. And then now. Right?
Now.
Or is there something in between?
There's no plan to see him now.
Wait a sec.
He like if you ask him, like he's always just kind of like, oh, I don't know, like maybe in like a couple months or whatever, but like he doesn't, like he won't. He's like very like I don't know, busy working.
Got you. So nothing happened till now with him.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. And then the Colombia thing.
What Colombia thing?
How'd it go?
What?
I know. What is it? Last night.
Oh no! I don't want to talk about that. That was something completely like.
Oh, completely different.
Not completely different, but it's not even about him.
Oh.
No, I don't want to talk about that.
Oh, you don't want to talk about that?
No.
I want to know though.
No. I can tell you on the
okay. Off
on the side.
Got you.
Oh no.
Got you. It's fine. What time is it? Someone just came in, playing some game. We're almost there. Let's be positive here. So anyways. So that's the daddy issue part, right?
Yeah.
Got you.
I mean, there's like, that's just kind of the general like rundown of it.
So do you think because of that, how are you different compared to other people? Like, do you feel that you're a bit different compared to your peers?
Yeah.
Like, when do you feel that?
Like, I don't know, like, probably again, just like in important events, weddings especially. I think, like I feel like everyone in my life at least like has their dad, like they have a decent relationship with him, and like it doesn't bother me. It's not something that I'm like upset about necessarily, like like I think that's great for other people, like that their dad is there, but it doesn't, like, I'm not like it's not something that I'm like, oh, I really wish I had that. Just because it's been that way for so long that's kind of like all I know.
So that doesn't, like, you don't really feel that.
It's like you're numb to it.
Oh.
Okay, because even when he left for the first time, I never cried over it. I never cried about it ever, even till now. It's never something that I like dwell on. I'm just like, it just is.
So do you think that relates to
the toxicness? Boys? Like, I feel like it has to.
It has to?
I feel like it has to, because I think that if he was here for all of those years, like he would have definitely like kept an eye out, you know, been like, you know, like dads do, especially with their daughters.
Yeah.
They don't, you know. So I feel like it like probably has had like an impact on that. But I don't know.
You know, because sometimes I could see you. I can see that kind of like affected your personality though.
I've never heard that. I've heard that it like affects like who you like the boys that you talk to or whatever. Like I definitely think it affects that.
Because like when I see you sometimes.
Yeah. Like yesterday.
Yeah, that's true. Yesterday, and then when I was leaving you.
Yeah.
It's like. You know how like when people say bye?
Yeah.
There's something like, bye, I'll see you later.
Yeah.
That kind of, I'll see you later, that part. You know, but for you, maybe, yeah, you're like, okay, see ya. Oh, okay, yeah, see ya. I got the see ya vibe.
Oh, so like
instead of see you later.
You're trying to say like, oh, because my dad didn't come back.
Maybe. Maybe if I have to like think about it, you know? Maybe.
Okay, no, that's valid. I think
maybe it's not. I don't know.
I don't know.
If I have to guess, based on that, you know. The
problem is like with daddy issues and all of that is that people judge you for that.
Oh, like me. Just right now.
No. I'm not getting judgy vibes from you, but like even yesterday, something came up about him with one of my friends, and he was like, or no, not about me, but about like his ex-girlfriend or something. She also had like a complicated relationship with her dad, and he goes, I would never.
Wait, it's a he?
Yeah.
Oh, and then he had problems with
his ex-girlfriend.
And then he also had problems with...
No. He was good with his dad. His ex-girlfriend had problems with her dad.
Oh, okay.
So then he was saying, I would never, like, fuck with a girl that has, like, daddy issues because they're fucked up.
Like how?
Like, that's just a thing. I mean, it's not only him that thinks that. Like, that's, like, a thing. Like, people will be like, oh, I know, like, if a girl doesn't have her dad around, like, oh, she's like, she wasn't raised correctly, so she's kind of fucked up in the head, and I don't want to deal with that.
Oh, and wait, he was your friend?
He didn't say that to me. I'm just saying that is like a general like thought.
Wait, so that happened to you yesterday?
He wasn't saying it about me, but he said that. He said, I would never date another girl if they have daddy issues.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, that's like a real thing. Like people do say that.
Then how'd you meet him then?
What do you mean, how did I meet him?
The friend, the guy.
Through another friend.
Oh, like, gotcha.
But I'm friends with him as well. Like, it's like we're all friends. Yeah.
Are they here?
No.
Are they hometown friends?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Oh. So what did you say back? Like after he said that? I don't know.
Nothing. I don't.
We're talking about me.
No, but that is always something like in the back of my mind when people make comments like that. It is something like, if you're saying that about somebody else, you might as well be saying that about me.
Yeah.
You know. Which I don't think is fair. Because I didn't. I didn't have anything to do with him walking out. Like,
it's like you didn't have choice. You didn't have a choice.
Yeah, I was literally just a kid. Yeah.
What about this? Relating that to today's culture, you know, very promiscuous.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, people
are going around.
Yeah, what you're saying.
You know, do you think that has to do
like
with
hookup culture?
Yeah. Do you think that has to do with?
No, because I don't think that you have to have daddy issues to like do like that sort of thing. Like I think it's like anybody, but I just think that the stereotype is that girls without dads are just more likely to partake in certain activities.
In
Like that isn't
okay. In your opinion,
Yeah.
do you think that's a valid statement? Do you
No.
actually see that around you?
I don't know anybody else that doesn't have like their dad in their life. I really don't.
Got you.
Everyone in my life has a great relationship with their dad.
So you're the chosen one.
I am the chosen one. Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
You're the chosen one to speak out, you
Yeah.
know, and tell the truth.
That's just what I've been surrounded by. So it's like, and that I think that's what's made it a little bit more difficult sometimes too, is because I don't know anyone in my life with the same complications that I've had growing up. It's so hard for them to relate to me. Because if I like want to complain about something or talk about something, like they don't get it.
Do you think I get it?
No.
True.
No.
Yeah. I understand, like.
Yeah, you can understand,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like it's hard because like you know.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
It's like, do you have like mental problems?
I think I'm good up there.
Oh, you think
I
so?
think that based on the hand that I was dealt,
in terms of
like the way that I grew up,
okay, yeah.
I think I've turned out pretty good.
Instead, what would you have like? How would you have
What would
turned out?
Like I feel like the stereotype, like I don't know, like
What
addicted to drugs or like bad. I don't know. Like when I say bad boyfriend, I don't mean like the top, like I mean like a legit, like, you know. I don't know. Like do you know what I mean though? Like
sort of.
I'm still in school. I go to a good school. I think I am like.
You turned out good.
I think I turned
better
out
than
good.
People expected or something.
Yeah, no, definitely. But that's always been the thing in my family. Also, I feel like it's always like this underlying thing of like, like my family members are just kind of like, I think they're like, oh, I hope that they like achieve something in life. Like, you know, we've always been like pitied. Always been pitied. Because we've always been the poor ones, the ones with no dad, like the fucked up ones, like that's us. So it's like if we do anything that like we fuck up, it's like, you know,
it's them again.
it's like a very like
Okay.
I don't know. Forgot what I was gonna say.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, got you. So have you ever been to therapy?
No.
No, do you believe in therapy?
Yeah.
Do
you believe in therapy?
Don't ask me that.
No, I do. I do.
Got you.
Yeah.
Therapy.
Yeah, I think most people need therapy.
I think therapy is.
I think everyone's fucked up. Everyone is fucked up in some way.
I think therapy. When I see therapy, I see it as something like this. You like share emotions.
I know. I agree.
You know?
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, you could call this a therapy.
Is a form of therapy. That's
and like someone sitting there to listen to you.
Right.
It's like the same thing as therapy.
Yeah, this feels like therapy.
Yeah, this is like therapy.
Yeah.
You know.
Thanks
and
for
like listening to a podcast
is therapy.
Therapy.
Yeah.
So I believe in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
The form of it. Yeah.
Yeah, the form.
I agree.
Of it. What about not having their moms?
I
Have
think
you seen
not.
Any of that?
I feel like I was literally watching something where they said, or something about, I don't know what it was, but I think it's a thing, like if you don't have your mom in your life, like I think that's worse than not having your dad, because mom typically does a lot
Yeah, having a mom figure when you're young.
Yeah.
She does everything like mentally.
Yeah.
She takes care of you. Maybe that's why you turned out great.
Because my mom is so great.
Yeah.
Yeah. She is great.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Got you. So what's your plan going on from now?
Like with my dad or just
Just overall relationship with your family.
I think the relationship with my dad is like just not really there anymore. If I see him in person, like the last time we saw him, like again, there was just nothing. It was just like you don't know me anymore. You don't know who I am anymore because you still, again, you remember, you still think of me as a kid. So because you don't know who I am anymore, how can we like have a good relationship? You know?
Got you. What about, should we talk about the Colombia thing?
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
No.
Because we'll have to at some point talk about it because you're gonna be gone.
Well, we don't want to discuss that now.
Why? It might happen or it might not happen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got you. It's not okay. Okay, so before we end it, let's talk about one more thing.
Okay.
Before we wrap up the thing. Anything relating to daddy issues?
Like advice?
Daddy issues. Oh, we're
What?
Nah.
What?
So like, if they have daddy issues.
Yes.
Wait, do you have daddy issues?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I mean, it happened, but like issues, like
yeah,
because of that.
I would consider it a complicated relationship,
Oh,
which
yeah,
is
gotcha,
like,
gotcha.
yeah.
Like, how do you act different compared to other people then? Like,
I feel like whenever
the way you think about things.
No.
You think it's the same?
I think it's like I get very, I want to say weirded out, but like anytime there's like a older like male figure, like even if they're like, fuck, I don't know, I see this on TikTok too sometimes of like people that also have daddy issues when they're like, oh, when I see like a girl like hugging her dad, that's so fucking weird. Or when I see a girl like dancing with their dad, like, or something, like that's so fucking weird. And I agree because I'm like, ew, like that's your dad. But they're like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, that's my dad. Like, why wouldn't I do that? And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I don't, that's how I am though around like any like older male figure. It's like,
you have to keep a distance.
I keep away. Or I just get like really like uncomfortable. I don't know why, but I get really uncomfortable. For some reason.
Got you. What about in a relationship? The toxic guys. Do you believe in like, what is it? That, you know, that love, the typical, you know, that true love, blah, blah, blah.
No.
So when you're
I say
meeting.
that a lot too. Like, I think, like, I don't know.
Huh?
I just think everyone's fucking miserable. Or most people are.
So like when you meet guys,
I just don't believe it.
The love thing.
I don't know, because somebody could come at me and be like, well, my parents loved each other for fucking 50 years.
Probably.
So yeah.
It's case.
And then it's like, yeah, everybody has problems in any relationship, but I just think that like for me, it's like there's too much shit. Like, I don't know. If so you want to get serious with me, you're going to have to like my baggage is coming with me.
What kind of baggage? Just like something that you
Just
can't
everything.
see.
There is always a family problem.
Oh.
Always a family problem, and like, yeah.
Gotcha. So if you meet a guy,
Yeah.
you don't believe in true love.
No.
So
I assume that they're just gonna leave.
That's
they
why
will leave, and I tell them that. I'll look
do you
them
tell
dead
them?
in the eye and be like, one day you're gonna leave.
Actually?
Actually, to everyone, and they're always like, "What do you mean? Like, no, I won't." And I'm like, "Yes, you will. Yeah, you will.
What about me?
Yeah, you'll leave too.
Probably.
One day I'll probably never talk to you again."
I mean that's life. Like people come and go. So
Yeah, no, yeah, but I just assume that that's everybody.
probably.
Yeah.
People die anyway, so like
Yeah.
they'll leave it. That's how I see it. Not like leaving people, like
Yeah.
actually like leaving the world.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is like, yeah.
So because of that,
Very few things in like relationship wise that have like lasted.
So do you see yourself kind of hopping?
No.
No hopping though.
No.
Gotcha. That's good.
Yeah.
It's
daddy issues.
Yeah. You're not crying right now, right?
No, I don't get sensitive about this topic. Unless you like really like say some shit, then maybe, but usually no. People think I'm so weird for that. They're like, anytime someone's like talking about the oh I'm sorry, like I don't, or like Happy Father's Day, oh I'm sorry, like
I don't feel sorry.
I don't expect you to feel sorry. like I'm always like, no, it's fine. Like
It's true.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, like I don't like people are like, oh I like sorry, like to bring that up. Like,
Yeah, I'm like the fuck.
I'm like, it's all good. Like, what do you want to know about it? Like, it's all good.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel?
I feel fine.
I had to end.
I feel hungry.
I had to end it with that question.
Okay.
Anyway, guys, thank you for watching
Yep.
today's episode.
Thank you for
Yeah.
hearing daddy issues.
Yeah, because I've never talked about daddy issues with my friends, as I said earlier, because I haven't really seen anyone like you.
Yeah.
You're my first one.
Oh, I'm honored.
Oh.
Yep.
If you guys liked it, or if the things that we talked about were relatable, thumbs up. No, I'm just kidding. Just do whatever you guys want. I don't
Whatever you
really.
want.
I mean, I want you guys to do it, but like I don't like pressure you guys.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.